What's up guys, Andre here, and we are less than an hour away from that. They just launched in Japan because it has a couple of new things, like some new pictures, some new assets, and some new videos. Gorgeous gorgeous screenshot of Mario and the crew driving on Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 8. You know, it's the same course. All the Grand Prix courses are the same, in fact. There aren't any new ones, and you can see the full roster right here scrolling by. But Switch One does run at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So I really can't wait to see, you know, how great that game looks in full screen. We got our first taste of Battle Mode here with Mario throwing a shell at an Inkling. They both have balloons. Now here's something interesting. I think this is new artwork of Link here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is new, with him looking like he has blonder hair, which kind of ties in who returns from Mario Kart 8 Double Dash as well as I believe Mario Kart 8 Wii. You can see a little video of him playing down below. Mario Kart 8 character, another new one, being Dry Bones. He also has his own video, and if you look close, you can see he has this cool little head toss at the end. Do it. Come on, Dry Bones, there he goes. Love that little head toss on those videos, but unfortunately that ends my recorder, so sorry, you get the range by double-clicking them. Alright, then we have the final two new characters being the Inkling, so first up is a girl Inkling, and we get a look at one of their new carts here, as well as her video down below. I like how she actually pulls out the gun during the stunts, as well as turning into the squid. And then we have the boy Inkling, appear to be identical, so it's only their visual. Again, all the Grand Prix courses are the same, but we do have new Battle Mode tracks that we'll be getting to soon. Oh god, what was it? 16 tracks were actually part of the DLC that you had to buy separately. Here they're all included. The deal, because you already paid for these tracks, but hey, you are getting them, at least you don't have to rebuy them this time. So, yeah, so that is a ton of tracks, by the way. That is a pretty ridiculous number. Alright, let's go ahead and move down here. We can see 200cc mode returns, which we already knew. So we're going to keep going down. And here we get a look at all the items in the game, which are, again, the same ones from the Wii U version, except for these final two new ones here. You can jump over walls even, as you can see here. And then we also have 64. So this allows you to turn invisible, and you can even steal items from opponents, which we don't see in action here, but you can do it. So both of these items are, there are 5 battle modes in this game, and actually a lot of these clips are from the trailer, but they're a little bit longer this time. So let's go start off with the Bob-omb Battle Mode one, which takes place in the Candy Course, or the Sweet Sweet Canyon, and that's your only item. You just throw the bombs instead of standard items. I think that was first seen in Mario Kart 7? Maybe DS? I don't remember, honestly. Now, next up is Shine Thief, taking place in the Space Station stage. And it's a very fitting stage, honestly, for the star-based mode, or shine-based mode, I guess. I can't quite remember if whoever has at the end wins, or whoever has the longest wins. Can't quite remember, so I'm sure someone can correct me in the comments. Yeah, so that looks fun, and you can play any of these modes on any stage, by the way. It's not exclusive to the stages you're seeing here. Now we have the standard battle mode, which of course, come on, you know how to play this. You get 5 balloons, if you lose them, well actually, where you get more points, the more balloons you either, you pop or steal. And you lose points if you lose your own. And then we have the one brand new mode in this game, being Renegade Roundup, which looks so fun. It's basically cops and robbers. So the people without the Piranha Plants are trying to stay away from the people with Piranha Plants, and they eat you up, you end up in jail, which Daisy just freed people out of by hitting the switch beneath them. So yeah, this mode just looks super fun. I can't wait to play that myself. Although if you end up in jail, it'll probably be pretty boring, because there's not much to do up there. It's like a little small area you can drive around in. So yeah, those are 5 new courses. There are actually 8 in total, which you can see down here, but because I'm sneaky, I actually found a way to load up the full pictures of them to get a better look at them. So let's go and take a quick look at all 8 of them. So first up we have this stage, it returns from the original Super Mario Kart. Let's go and zoom in. I like the little trail going in the background. You can see blocks scattered about. It just looks great. The battle mode is kind of get some airtime off of. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a fun time, especially with the new feather item allowing you to hop over those short walls. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the next course, being the new course based on Splatoon, and it really does look the part. Like, this looks like it could be literally an arena based, ripped right out of the game. Maybe some airtime as well. I'm really digging the look of this course. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to The next one being one based on the stadium course of Mario Kart 8. It takes place within a stadium inside a giant city. And you can see that crazy anti-gravity section in the middle, which looks like it'll be pretty hectic. And yeah, really not too much else to say. I mean, we've seen several of these before, pretty in-depth. So let's go and move on to another course. Being one of the more recently shown off courses, being one based on Sweet Sweet Candy right about now. Yeah, looks like a colorful, delicious course. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Unfortunately, this one is based on Dragon Driftway, which we've already seen before, including from this exact angle. So it doesn't really reveal anything we didn't know before the tower. You can see an item box on them, it looks like. So it looks like you might be able to drive around the tower, possibly into it. So, anyways, moving on. We got the Space Station course, and I love the look of that planet overhead. We have the giant crater in the middle, of course, which, you know, will give you some airtime to drive off it, as well as the surrounding craters. Yeah, not too much to see. Not too much else to see that we haven't seen already. So we'll move on to the penultimate course here, being Wuhu Island, which is actually the second battle mode stage that returns from the past game. We already had one from the original Mario Kart, and this one returns from Mario Kart 7. Now, Wuhu Island, of course, is something that first appeared in Wii Sports Resort, and then again in Mario Kart 7, and then again in Pilotwings Resort. So yeah, this battle course is actually pretty faithful to the, or pretty much identical to the one in Mario Kart 7, except it looks much better this time. And we can see, you know, tons of landmarks in the background from the original, or from Wuhu Island in general, including our first good look at the volcano. You have the Golden Gate style bridge on the right, you got the Mario Kart blimp, which I think was also in Mario Kart 7, and I think was actually, I think the blimp is actually from Wuhu Island in general, but it wasn't, or is it even? I mean, it wasn't Mario Kart then, so I'm not quite sure. I could be making that up. We have the bowling alley on the left, you got the basketball court on the right you can drive through, so yeah, lots of cool little neat details in this. I like how Wuhu Island kind of is a recurring theme, even if it's become one, you know, slightly less so over the last few years. Anyways, we'll move on to the final course, being Luigi's Mansion, which returns from Mario Kart Double Dash. So yeah, this was a really fun course originally, built, made up of 3 levels, including a basement. I think 3 levels, maybe even 4. But then you have the rooftop area as well. Yeah, just looks like a lot of fun, and you know, there's some neat little details here. The entrance looks pretty grand, for instance. Yeah, so that is it. So thanks for watching. If you want to check out this website for yourself, you can go to the link in the description below. Otherwise, make sure to stay tuned for our Splatoon 2 test fire livestream coming up very soon throughout the day. I think we'll have at least 2, if not 3 of them. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, and with that, I think we're done. So catch you guys later. Bye.